I'm assuming they are mad. It's okay. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to feel that rage. It's okay. Just you breathe in the good shit, exhale the bullshit. It's just what it is. And you got to keep in mind if that's the only thing they're trying to affect is the peace, well then that just means they're disturbing the peace. It just means they're disturbing the peace, and it's not my responsibility to provide these people light for manifestation. I mean, and it's, I mean, if everything I sent out bounced off of them back onto me, I'd be mad too. I'd probably quit sending shit. Make a wish. I'd quit looking for new ways. I'd quit looking for new ways for the energy to bounce back onto them. I can't do anything about that. That's what energy protection is all about. And I mean, when the divine has to intervene, I mean, that's the thing, is they're not smart enough to realize that they're doing it to themselves. Yeah, that is kind of the funny part, to be honest, because I mean, if it was affecting me, they'd be okay with it, but because it's bouncing off of me and going back onto them, oh no, they can't have that. I can't do anything about it. It's not my fault. Ask them. All you gotta do is ask them. See, why does everything keep bouncing off of Pisces back onto you? Well, because Pisces has divine protection. No, they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like me calling my energy back, do they? And that's the thing, is it doesn't matter what they say. I can only call back my energy. Reiki can only be used for positive healing purposes, right? And I'm not responsible for other people's health, wealth, love, light, or abundance. I'm just not. Not responsible for them jealous of a destiny, jealous of gifts, any of that nonsense. I'm not responsible for that. God is all it is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time, for myself as well as those that you're readings for. Namaste. So the thing is, now that the shoe is on the other foot, right? Because they were sending out voodoo and sacrifice energy, and now that energy is bouncing off and going back onto them. I can't do anything about that. Freedom, it's what it is. It's what it is. What they want for another, what they want for the divine white light is what they want for the divine light within them. I can't do anything about that. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. If they wanted more for the divine light, well, then they would get more for the divine light in them, but they don't. They want fear and control, and okay, cool. Now they're in fear and have to control themselves. I mean, it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Thank you, Spirit. They don't realize. They don't realize that it's their own energy going back on them. I can't do anything about that. what they want for another is what they want for themselves. I think it's beautiful, to be honest, but beauty's kind of in the eye of the beholder. Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. It's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. And I mean, that's the thing, is you guys let them go into power. That's what no one ever thinks about that, huh? Right? You're the one that gave them the ability to be put in this position. Thank you, Spirit. They don't like that. No, sir, they don't. They don't like being unmasked. No, they don't. They certainly don't want your freedom of speech being utilized. Oh no, we can't have that. That freedom of speech is not allowed here. It's just not allowed. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Let's do a Destiny Oracle read, shall we? It's just what it is. Everybody having fun? Everybody enjoying your Memorial Day weekend? Yeah, it's going to be one to remember. Yeah, I think they said the first time in 30 years Saturn's going into Aries. Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. That's the morning star. How many readers have you heard? Your betrayal will not be forgiven by the morning star. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Everything happens in divine right time, doesn't it? That's what it is. I keep that in mind. If they wanted you to be homeless, they're going to be homeless. They wanted you to not have a vehicle, they're going to lose theirs. They wanted you to lose your business, they're going to lose theirs. So me, I wanted them prepared for the new digital financial system that is going to basically unmask them anyway. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. Now they're doing a power grab. Okay, great. Me too. My own. I'm calling back my energy. Thank you, Spirit. So I keep out. That's the thing, is they're mad. And when you hear these readers talking about they're trying this against the healer because I just ignore everyone. Right? That's what Dolores Cannon. I was talking with Jesus earlier today. Jesus, yeah, when me and Jesus were painting, Jesus Albert, we were painting that, and it's one of the things Dolores said is she didn't read other creators' books. She didn't listen to other content creators. She was a writer, not a reader. She didn't want to cloud her subconscious mind with their stuff. And I do. I like listening to the tarot readers. I do. If two shall see, so shall it be. And the whole coven's now fallen to their knees. Can't do anything about that. That's that whole... She said, God is preparing, or something about God's making them a footstool. Said that quote was made for people like that Earth Angel. Thank you, Spirit. So I can't do anything about people being nice, decorative footstools. I can't do anything about that. That's not my purpose. That's obviously theirs. Thank you, Spirit. Tell them, Daisy. Daisy said so. She did. It's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. Thank you. Be grateful for all that we have that they're trying to take, and realizing that trying to take from the divine is taking from the divine within them. Can't do anything about that. Have they ever thought that maybe giving to the divine is giving to the divine within them? No, hell no. It's energy that affects them in ways they don't understand because they can't treat it the way they're used to treating people. Cards in the upright? Yeah, cool. Did you see that sleight of hand? What's the focus on the situation, Spirit? Potential. Yeah. Everybody has their own light. All they have to do is generate it. Right? They had an entire year to harvest energy off of me because whatever they did in the past, it worked. Cool. It gave me plenty of time to figure out how to never let that shit happen again. Now they're trying it again and it's shoes on the other foot. I can't do anything about that. What are the intentions, Spirit? Yeah, spiritual protection. That's what it is. They tried to take Pisces spiritual protection and lost it their own. Oh my God, that's got to be the worst thing I've ever heard of. Oh no. What do we need to be aware of? Spirit? Uh-oh, yep, you can't trust these people. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews, Pisces. I'm so sorry that they were harvesting your energy because they wanted your spiritual protection because they can't produce their own. And now they've been unmasked, which images everything to a narcissist. That's why I made sure I destroyed mine right off the bat. That's what it is. They want money and power? Cool. It's always better to give than to receive, and they're losing their supply. I can't do anything about that. You're the ones that are supplying narcissists. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. No one's any better than anyone else. She said, you're the bully's bully. The first thing I thought was, it's kind of hard to bully the bullies when they're getting tossed around all over the place by a bunch of women with cards. That's what it is. What do we need to remember? Yeah, this shit's no more thriving. That's what it is. Judgment, divine intervention's been called. That's what it is. God will show you who you can trust. Okay, great. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. Are people unhappy with the situation that they're in? Well, yeah. They have came after the healer in every way possible, not realizing that it only went back on them. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Now, what is their last-ditch effort? Oh my God, it's evil. Yeah, the energy going back on you, it's your evil energy going back on you, which makes you tenfold evil. Truth. It's what it is. Right? They project evil, they become evil. They project love, they become love. They project hate, they become hate. They project thief, they become thieves. They project it's obsession. Their love spells are backfiring. That shit doesn't work on me. Right? It's made them obsessed. Right? They're pocket watching. Why? Because they keep putting forth thievery energy, which makes them complete thieves. That's what it is. And no, they won't stop until they're stopped. They're complete. We became whole, so did they. That's what it is. Whatever their intentions that they wanted for another is the intentions that they wanted for themselves. I can't do anything about that. Spiritual protection is being supported by those that are unenlightened. That's what it is. That's what it is. Some of us did the work. Some did not. Some will never wake up this incarnation. That's fine. That's fine. And just what it is. A lot of people don't give a shit. Great. Neither do we. Like attracts like. Opposites attract. That's what it is. You're attracting the dark like bugs, attracting dark entities in a vessel and or otherwise. Super shout out to Locomotion talking about the ethereal realms and things. That's what it is. Reiki for astral sight activation is a 6-month meditation. When I translated it out, well, it was already translated out of Bulgarian, but it was one of the first videos that they took away. That's what it is. I mean, anytime I see a video disappear, I do my best to memorize everything that was on it. That's what it is. I'll give you a free lesson in a minute. Protection on this situation is being covered by freedom, spiritual freedom. That's what it is. The love for the divine white light. Once again, what are we about to run into and how are they going to cover it up? They played games with the divine white light. The shield of protection. That's what it is. The aura, the crystalline aura that we ground down into the crystalline grid. Okay, great. So you've got a Pisces running around Tarot land with an Earth Angel aura, Kundalini fire, whatever you want to call it. Them harvesting that energy for manifestation, they got a taste of it. Okay, great. I'm calling it back. I like it too. So it's my energy. Can only call back your energy. Reiki can only be used for positive healing purposes. They didn't use it for positive healing purposes. It wasn't theirs. Right? We don't even have to take action. Right? The fact that they're not thriving comes from us not taking action. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. It's just what it is. You know, Spirit says embrace that. Enjoy that moment. It's what it is. Right? And are they going to be mad? Yes. Cool. I can't, doesn't matter what they project, it goes back on them. They can't figure that out. The energy affects them in ways that they don't understand. It's the game of life in an energetic sense. Right? If you've never listened to Florence Scovel Shinn's The Game of Life and How to Play It, that's what it is. Energy's programmable. If they give love, they receive love. If they give hate, they receive hate. If they lie, they are lied to. People think life is a battle. It is not a battle. It is a game. You got a bunch of puppet masters out here. What? They only wanted money? Okay, great. They're obsessed with money now. I can't do anything about that. Are they going to quit? No, they're trying to win at all costs. Cool. That means they're going to spend everything they've got by the time that they win. That's what it is. What do I want? More 5-star review humans. I mean, you got to keep in mind. This is an entire coven of people they're not used to losing. They're also not used to attacking an earth angel or a starseed. It's what they didn't know. It's what it is. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Okay, great. We can go with all that. We can go with all those religious contexts that basically specify the law of karma. Can't do anything about that. Need some more cards? Yeah, cool. What are we looking at? Yeah. Do I take delight in it? No. Do I care? No. I don't even know these people. Who knows? They got a bunch of people that Pisces doesn't even know to come up and stop Pisces, and now they have cursed themselves and all involved. I can't do anything about that. I am not responsible for individuals that curse themselves and all involved. That's what it is. An overabundance, right? Abundance in the past that was not theirs, right? They hear Wheel of Fortune and don't realize that's the Wheel of Karma. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. What is the future? Yeah, be flexible. Right? Expect the unexpected. Challenges come, challenges go. What is supporting all of this? Checking the Unicorn Gateway. Imagine, hey, unicorn hunters, guess what? Unicorn Gateway is in the upright supporting all of this. Isn't that cool? The underdogs, the INFJ, the INFJ unicorn. Wonderful. Wonderful. Are all INFJ good? No. Are all Pisces good? No. Are some glowing with divine protection? Yes. The High Priestess energy. Can't do anything about that. That's what it is. Have any of these people healed? Right? Or were they just worried about manifesting with healing energy? Okay, great. That's what it is. What's over top of all of that? Yeah, they have no inner peace. Right? That's the only thing they can do is try to affect your peace. Right? They're trying to affect. That's the energy that's in the cards. They're trying to affect your home. Okay, great. They're affecting their own home. They're trying to affect your love life. They're affecting their own. Trying to affect your modes of transportation. Cool, they're affecting their own. Trying to affect your freedom. Cool, they're affecting their own. Trying to affect your health. Cool, they're affecting their own. Simple enough. Need any more cards? No. Cool, we can end that there. So, it's what it is. And yeah, I mean, happy Memorial Day. I bet this will be one for the history books. You got to keep in mind, that's the energy that's in the cards now. The cover-up and conspiracy is so widespread, right? Confirmation. Confirmation. There's nobody at the door, huh? Spiritual knocks on the door. Dog hears them. Run the numbers. 141 at 6%. And the numbers. Namaste.